Welcome to what many consider to be the new home for Buck. And here he is, Sugar Ray Leonard. He, of course, won world title.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of...
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Scoring uppercut there. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
If you're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react them. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
It's all offense all the time. Straight right just misses. Both men step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweet.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement, move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
There's a counter shot. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Throws the jab but does not score. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
On to the third. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. That counter shot lands. Perfect counter lands. No rest for the weary. A straight right just misses. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. These punches coming from every angle. Nice. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. No.
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Crawford is dazed. And now they're right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he scores with the counter. Good punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he blows you down.
Defense is not an option for these two. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fight.
And there's the bell for round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
He threw a punch and just got countered. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Won't score with that right uppercut. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A very competitive round with 10 seconds. Down goes Sugar Ray Leonard. You can see here on the replay a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three.
Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive and then get...
There's the bell to start round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Beautiful counter punch. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're gonna find out.
Missed with that right uppercut. They're giving us a high-tempo show. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Good counter punching. That counter punch caught him clean. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights. They've got blurry hand speed and good power.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
There's the bell to start round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Well done with that counter shot. So close with that uppercut. How about that time counter shot? Punch, counter punch. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He knew that punch was coming and still couldn't do anything about it. They exchanged punches. Nice counter shot. Do you believe this? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Go out there and win this round.
And there's the bell for round 8. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
You don't want to trade shots. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter punch. The straight right just misses. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
It's all offense all the time. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. And you still win.
Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.